Hi, and welcome to Jamie's generic reality TV show audition video. Long title. My name's Jamie Russell. The current date is May 12th, 2014. For some reason I was going to say May 5th. This is my dog, Minnie the Moocher. Yes, she is named after the Cab Calloway song. Real quick about Minnie before I put her down, because she's kind of camera shy. She is a miniature Maltipoo. She was a breeder in a puppy mill, and she actually likes to wear clothes. If you try to make her leave the house without clothes on, she'll lock her knees and refuse to move. I've had her for about 5 years now. It'll be 5 years in September, and she has made great strides. When I first got her, she was afraid of men. Now she is not afraid of men. She didn't know what to do when she was on grass. Now she loves to be on grass. She is amazing. And I know she doesn't look it in this video, but she is extremely sociable now. Yes, you are. I love you, but you need to go down. Yeah, like I said, she's a little camera shy. She's not like her mom. Now, I know you guys, you want short videos and big personalities. I will try to make this as short as possible, but keep in mind, because this is generic, I am trying to cover a wide variety of shows, such as weight loss, talent, game shows, talk shows, pretty much anything except dating, you know, because I'm truthfully not interested in dating anyone. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So, I'm 37 years old. I'm rather set in my ways. Good relationships take compromise. I don't think I'm capable of compromise at this point. I want things my way. You know, I don't mind compromising on stage or what have you, but in a relationship, I don't think I'm capable of it. Not much has changed since my original video. A lot of things have stayed the same, but there is one major change that I need to address. I have a number of health issues, I admit. I have a lot of allergies, mostly to different types of food and medicines. I'm also violently allergic to lilies and pussy willows. I have polycystic ovarian syndrome. Go look that up. And I am also severely anemic. And in trying to treat my anemia, I went through a bunch of medical tests. It basically came down to female issues. My body does not absorb iron from food or medicine. Okay, but I was losing iron through my menstrual cycle. And it's just a real long story involving lots of tests and doctors who didn't want to listen to me and who thought, even though I said I didn't ever want to have children, especially at my age, that I must be lying. You know, finally, second opinions and more tests, and they found a polyp. They found a polyp in my uterus. On February 19th of 2014, I had a hysterectomy. I have my ovaries. I do not have my fallopian tubes, my uterus, or my cervix. I am not sad about this at all. Like I said, I do not want children, especially at my age. If I ever do change my mind, ever since I was really little, I always dreamed of adopting. And my dream was to adopt 2 children, kind of on the older side, a boy and a girl, preferably already brother and sister. So I wasn't breaking up a family. You know, if there's more brothers and sisters, I would adopt them all. You know, if I had the money and a place of my own, I don't. So I am perfectly content being a single, childless female. You know, I mean, it's a lot of ways great because I can do things that people with kids can't do. Okay. Now, quick little things about me besides the hysterectomy. Youngest of 4, only girl. Very stubborn, very opinionated. You want big stage personalities? I've got the biggest you'll ever see. I can be shy off stage. I can be quiet and withdrawn. There's times when I'd rather be reading a book or playing a video game than talking to people, but get me on stage, on camera, boom, there you have it. I'm very much what you see is what you get. I'm not afraid of stating my opinions unless I feel like I'm going to get shot. I am a loudmouth in many ways. I like to fish. I do. I'm going to reveal something really quick. I am actually on my knees during this video because my music equipment is right here, and I'm going to sing a song at the end of this video, and I need my accompaniment. The remote control for my music equipment does not work, so I have to be here to press the button. So you can literally say, that I came to you on bended knee begging you to cast me. I like to fish. My shirt actually says, hooked on fishing. I do. I've been fishing since I was old enough to hold a pole. As soon as my parents could, they stuck a pole in my hand and aimed me towards the lake. I mostly freshwater fish. I'm trying to get into ocean fishing. Not very good at ocean fishing yet, but I always outfish my father and my brothers when we go freshwater fishing. Because I'm just that good. So I like to fish. I like to read. I like to read comic books. Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Yes, I like to read comic books. I like to read regular books. I like lots of different types of books. I like mystery, horror, sci-fi, fantasy. You know, I like some steampunk I can't understand. It all depends on how comical or serious they are. The more serious ones I have difficulty understanding. The more comical ones it's a lot easier. I have the same problem with Shakespeare. If it's a Shakespeare drama or historical, I have to see it acted out to understand it. If it is a Shakespeare comedy, I can read it like that, understand every punchline. You know, I don't know. I can understand Shakespeare's humor. I can't understand his drama. Go figure. I've never been to Comic-Con. I really want to go to Comic-Con. I do. And I really want to get into cosplay, but I don't have the money and I can't sew. I have a friend that's willing to make me some cosplay costumes, but I want to be able to buy the material myself. I do. I want to cosplay. I want to cosplay as the TARDIS from Doctor Who. And for the record, my first Doctor was 4, Tom Baker, okay? Not 9, not 10, not 11, 4. Old school Doctor. Oddly enough, my second Doctor was 3, John Pertwee. Thank you, PBS. I like vampires. And by vampires, I mean vampires, not those sparkling twits from Twilight. I mean vampires. Vampires! Okay? Yes! These vampires, yes! Twilight twits, no! Don't even get me started on Twilight. Oh, I hate that And I like to collect things. And one of the things I like to collect is vintage pressed glass. I have lots of different types of vintage pressed glass. Most of it is clear. This is just the first thing I grabbed. I have 3 of these, plus the matching ice bucket, but it should have came in a set of 4, so I'm looking for either a 4th one, or between 3 to 5 more, so I can have an even set, you know, of either 6 or 8. So, and I collect a lot of other things too. My mom and I both love to thrift shop and antique. I collect a lot of old sheet music, and that's what we need to get onto, is the subject of music. My music tastes. My favorite musicians are, including but not limited to, Glenn Miller, Cab Calloway, Ella Fitzgerald, Sammy Davis Jr., Buddy Holly, Elvis Presley, the Andrews Sisters, Neil Diamond, Tom Jones, and one of my absolute favorites ever since I was 3 years old, I just adore his music, Barry Manilow. What can I say? I like the old songs. Other things I like are science fiction. Like I said, I mentioned Doctor Who. I am also a Trekkie. And I use the term Trekkie even though I know it's an insult, because I can't speak Klingon and I don't dress up in costume. I just like to watch the show and read the books and stuff. So I feel like I'm not worthy of being called a Trekker. Okay? I call myself a Trekkie because I don't feel like I'm worthy of being that upper echelon. You know, but I still love Star Trek. I love Star Trek. My first crush was Mr. Spock. I was 3 years old. I was like, Spock! Love you, Spock! Okay. One of my goals in life is to make a music video with a Loki cosplayer, and I want to sing You're So Vain. I like to think of that as Loki's theme song. Another thing I would like to do, I have to find the sheet music first. I would love to make a music video with a Captain America cosplayer. There is an old big band song called He's 1A in the Army and He's A1 in My Heart. I would love, love, love to make a music video with that. There's other music videos I want to make. One of them would actually cost me money because I want to do it with animation. I don't have the money to do it. So look, you guys love big personalities, right? I've got one of the biggest personalities you'll ever meet on camera. All right? I have stage presence. Believe it or not, I have stage presence. Just because I'm fat doesn't mean I don't have stage presence, darling. Okay? I may not be able to dance. I admit, I have 2 left feet. I inherited my mother's singing voice and my father's 2 left feet. But when it comes to actual stage presence and getting out there, I'm your girl. Or I should say woman, since I'm 37 years old. You want stage presence? I've got it in spades. I also have a headband that's falling off. Okay, I am taking far too long. The video is almost up to 15 minutes now. And I should be singing. Here's the play button. I'm doing this upside down. Play button, where are you? There you are. Awkward pause. Oh, we're waiting for the music. Fairy tales can come true. It can happen to you if you're young at heart. For it's hard, you will find, to be narrow of mind if you're young at heart. You can go to extremes with impossible schemes. You can laugh when your dreams fall apart at the seams. And life gets more exciting with each passing day. And love is either in your heart or on its way. Don't you know that it's worth every treasure on earth to be young at heart? For as rich as you are, it's much better by far to be young at heart. And if you should survive to 105, look at all you'll derive out of being alive. And here is the best part. You have a head start if you are among the very young at heart. You can go to extremes with impossible schemes. You can laugh when your dreams fall apart at the seams. And life gets more exciting with each passing day. And love is either in your heart or on its way. Don't you know that it's worth every treasure on earth to be young at heart? For as rich as you are, it's much better by far to be young at heart. And if you should survive to 105, look at all you'll derive out of being alive. And here is the best part. You have a head start if you are among the very young at heart.